Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today is Daily Art Adventure number 272, and I want to talk about fixing stupid mistakes. Now, the very particular stupid mistake in this case is an error in perspective. In painting of all kinds, still life, portrait, everything but the face, or the body, face and body, landscape, you have a lot of freedom to make changes. You can move mountains if you want. But there's certain mistakes you can't get away with, and one of them is perspective. And the perspective line on this railing right here is wrong. And I feel really stupid about it, because how could I be so wrong? Well, let me answer that question. The reason I and you make stupid mistakes when we're painting like this is because we're thinking about something else. We're thinking about something else good. I don't mean we're being dumb. I was concentrating on values, composition, who knows what, but evidently I was thinking about something, and I was not seeing that this line right here is clearly off, and he's going at an angle about like that. So that's a real pain, because I need to fix that. Again, let me zoom in here so you can see what I'm looking at. I need to change the angle, which means I need to do some, what you could call erasing. Not fun, but it's got to be done, so let's do it. Okay, now, so much for fixing stupid mistakes. Let's talk about how to start painting in my world, my world of painting, when you have a second day to paint. So I want to zoom in here real quick on my palette so you can see it. This is Liquin right here. My favorite medium, Liquin Gel, the original. And I'm going to put some kind of color on my painting, and I don't know what kind of color yet. I can experiment. And understand this, I haven't painted on this painting for several days, so it's completely dry. So I can take ultramarine blue. Hey, let's do something crazy and fun. Here is permanent rose. Now, why am I doing this? I'm doing this only because I don't think that's the color I want on there, but I want to show you how safe and easy this is. So I'm dipping my rag in some Gamsol. Okay, I want that to sink in. There, I just removed everything that I just did. So a big part of what I'm trying to tell you right here is, listen, painting on a dry painting is so much fun, because you can do whatever you want. Let's do a little bit more of that craziness, because some of you still need to see that. Now, so now I'm getting even more crazy. I'm got my brush in Scarlet Lake. Horrible. Horrible. Let's add some black to that. That doesn't look so bad, actually. Let's add some phthalo blue to that. Okay, are you getting the point? One of the things, because like and there's some Viridian green. You got, that's enough silliness, isn't it? You got the idea? Part of the reason I'm saying this is many times in my painters group and in my critique group, someone will bring a painting that's dry, mind you. And they'll say, well, you know, I'm just not sure what to do with it. Here's a most immutable law, or breakable law of painting. If you're messing with a painting and it's just not working, you know what I mean. Something's just not right, and you've tried this and that and this and that. We all have this tendency to try, well, let's try just a little of this and a little of that. We doinky doink it. Can I be that critical? Nasty? We doinky doink. I wonder what would happen if I did this. Tongue painting, you see that. And we get out a little brush and say, well, maybe if I just do this. Now I've gotten really nasty now. Okay. And what I want to say is, no, if you got a problem painting, and the next step is gesso or throw the thing out, then get violent with it. And this is one of the easiest ways in the world to get, quote, what I call violent with a painting. If it's dry, man, slap some stuff on there. This is, and a transparent, of course, most of the time. No, you could do translucent. Anyway, why? Because I can take this brush, this rag, it's not a brush, it's a rag. I can take this rag right here. I just dipped a little bit of it in a tiny bit of Gamsol. And look, we are right back exactly where we were just a few minutes ago. See, but I had the opportunity to look at it and test things out. Now, I don't know what color I've got on here now, but let's just, okay, I see some phthalo blue in there. I'm going to pick up some oxide red. Okay, now part of what I'm showing you right now is when you have, anytime you have day 2 or day 3 or 4 on a painting, in my opinion, this is what you should do. You should do transparent glazes over the entire canvas. Why? Well, simply because you can. Really, the real reason is because you can. That is to say, it's dry, so you have the opportunity now to do transparent color over the entire thing. Now, why is that exciting to me? Now, why should that be exciting to you? That should be exciting to you because transparent colors are more rich, are richer than opaque colors. So I had a number of opaque bits on there just a few minutes ago, and I've just covered all of my opaque bits of color with a glaze. Are you registering that? That means I've put transparent color on top of the opaque color. And you say, what's the big deal? Well, here's the big deal. This is not a matter of opinion. This is a matter of mathematics. This is a matter of science. Transparent colors are more interesting than opaque colors because a transparent color, what do I call it? I call it a 2 BRT. BRT times 2 process, whereas an opaque color is a 1B color. You'll have to read my book. The B stands for bounce, when light bounces off the surface of a painting. A 1B color is 1 bounce. The light hits an opaque thing and bounces off the surface. Whereas with a transparent color, there's bounce, transfusion, refraction, transfusion, and bounce number 2. So it's BRT, BRT coming both ways. Anyway, something like that. I've got it all spelled out carefully in my book that will be, hopefully parts of it will be available soon. So again, it's not a matter of opinion like, well, you just like transparent colors. No. Whether I did or not, the fact is transparent colors are more complex, is a good word, more in the physics realm. They're more rich than opaque colors. That means just by doing a glaze over the entire canvas, you now have more interesting color. Now, it's also darker. The whole painting just got darker, right? So that means now we have the opportunity to paint with a rag. And some of you will be saying, me, you just put that transparent color on there. Why are you taking it off? Well, first of all, it's a dry rag. So I'm not taking it all off. I'm just taking, depending how hard I rub, how many times I rub. So it's a control. I mean, painting with a rag, in a way, is a control freak's paradise. And some of you are control freaks. Some of us. But it's a control that doesn't look or feel like over control. So I just warmed up the entire painting a little bit by I did blues and oxide red, which is brown. Now I'm going to come in here and decide where do I want it lighter again. I think I want this wall lighter. I want the sky lighter. But I'm not wiping off everything. I'm just wiping off it. I want this roof lighter over here. Do you see what I mean? So it's very fun, very easy to come in and control what's going on here with a rag. Getting my lighter bits lighter again. All of a sudden, right there, I don't know if you can see this or not, my painting is better than it was whenever I started this process 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes ago. Cool, huh? Easy, 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 and it's better. So take that. Okay, now, let me, oh, I want this chimney to come out a little bit. Okay, now I need to come in and fix this mistake down here. And this is going to be a two-step process. In other words, I won't be able to fix this mistake in one step. The first thing I'm going to do, that's too black. Let me see, I'm going to add some phthalo to that. The first thing I'm going to do is darken all of this where that erroneous, misplaced railing is. And then, believe it or not, I have to set this painting aside. Now, I could go in here and try to fix it all at once, but it would be a lot of hassle and not really worth it, because I can put this aside. I'm going to come back sometime later, tomorrow probably, and I will, let me zoom in where I just did dark over that. I'll come in tomorrow and redraw some of this light colored railing. I'm going to darken it just a little bit more. There we go. So I don't have to fix it all at once. Does that make sense? In fact, if you can do it, but it's very difficult. That's the one downside of painting in transparent layers, is that repair jobs are not very instant. Okay, I'm going to do some other things on this painting while I'm here, a little bit up here in the tree, so I can do that while I'm waiting for this to dry, but I'll probably come back and finish this tomorrow. But I hope that helps a little bit. Why do we make mistakes? Usually because we're thinking about something else, so you have a good excuse for making mistakes. And but I really wanted to show you that the magic of doing a glaze over an entire canvas. This painting just got 10, 12, 15% better in just a few minutes by adding that glaze and then lifting out in certain areas. Hope that helps. I'll be back doing more broadcasts later on today. Thanks.